Okay, now that, Mr. President, now that you stood up, will you please come and just say hello before I begin to speak?
Now this one is not going to play on your radio or your TV, but you can share it and spread the vibe.
Please just say hi. Just say hello. Thank you.
Hello. And thank you very much, Mama. Please take your seats, ladies and gentlemen. I am humbled to be here with you, ladies and gentlemen. Like she mentioned, today is not my night to speak. Actually, it was not my night to even be present. However, two reasons why I'm here. Number one, I wanted to show off my kanzu. But most importantly, I wanted to listen to what these powerful women are saying and get inspired. That's why I offered to be her bodyguard, and she allowed me to come. Thank you, Mama, for allowing me to come today. It is always motivating, empowering, and refreshing to hear from great women speaking to us. I've said it timeless times that I am a product of women. If anybody doubts the power of women, look at me. If anybody doubts the ability for women to bring forth a promising new nation, look at me. If anybody ever doubts how women are blessed, look at yourself. So today, just like everybody else, I'm here to feed from your cup of wisdom and to be inspired, not only just by you, but by everybody here. I thank you and wish you wonderful deliberations. Looking forward to hearing from you, Mama. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. President, and thank you for warming the audience for me. I was tasked to speak about the role of women in the struggle and in governance. This theme was given to me by the leadership here, and I do not know how to start speaking about women and resilience in the same sentence, as if we all don't know that those two words are relatives. You can't separate them. You can't separate the word woman and resilience. For example, the Bible says in Genesis 2, chapter 2, verse 21 to 23, that we were made out of just a rib, one rib. That's what the Bible says. I don't know what you believe in, but we read the Bible in our house. So the Bible says, a man called Adam slept, God removed one rib, and God created a human being. And when Adam woke up, he saw this beautiful thing, and he named the human being woman. If we could live out of just a rib and then recreate, you want to tell me that is not enough to explain to all of you that us women and the word resilience are just one and the same? By just the story of creation. Some of you are atheists, others are Muslims, others don't believe in any God, others have some kind of gods they believe in, but I am referring to one written book, the Bible. So if we were in a history class, or if I was just a lecturer, let's look at the Bible as reference today, without any feelings attached to it. So the story says that we were made out of a rib, and we were named by man Adam. Do you have the song Adam Nekawa by by Mr. President. Maybe that will remind us we were made out of a rib. Adam neka woyo. That song, if yes, thank you. Benazo Storage. Thank you. Thank you very much. Take your seats. Echono bwe kiri ate bwe kiriba bwe kityo. We were created as women to bring to life fellow human beings. And that is done by just women. I have seen experiments where they put some labor, bagala kulaga abasajja obulumi bwe tuyitamu okuzaala ne baba wiringako labor pains katonotono bafune experience eyo naye bakugamba nti omusajja bamuwayaringako akatono just kadirector akasookerwako nga n'omwana abuzaayo ng'essaawa 2 okujja abasajja ne bakuba enduulu. It is so painful that men cannot even stand just the beginning of a labor pain. That is naturally given to us as women. That makes us different. So we bring to life fellow human beings. Then when we get them, we protect them. You remember when to cover them when it's cold. You know when to wash them. You know when to help them put in a cup. You know when they're hungry even when they can't talk. That is a special thing we have created in our DNA. And after that, we nurture, we educate, we help to identify the needs. And in a household of about 30 people, you know, so-and-so lacks this, so-and-so needs this, that one doesn't eat that. But then the men don't know. That is a speciality that we have. So before I start speaking about the women and resilience, I wanted to remind us that we are very special, and there are those ingredients in our DNA which will never go away, which we were created with. And those abilities are abilities you will not find in a man. When you know who you are, it helps you to know how to go about the challenges that you find on your way. If you know who you are, then you know the strengths that you have and you know where to put the energy. So for a woman to know that they can go to a labor ward and come out alive, and go back again and come out alive, and go a second and third and fourth and fifth time, it means that you have an ability. Katonda gye yakuteekamu nti okuleeta obuleese ekizibu ekitonotono tekikuyigula ttama kuba omanyi olina obwo obusobozi. I know we are all here in this room and we are brought together by one main pain, which is the weight of bad governance for the past 40 years. If we did not have that problem back home, we would not be here discussing exactly what we are discussing. But we are here talking about resilience in terms of the bad governance that we have home. And we are talking about the strength of women in the times like as these times that we are in. As these times that we are in, how will women manage to go through these times? We have a dictatorship that has consolidated themselves in power through patronage, through well-choreographed corruption, through military rule, and they have been there 40 long years. But we have said enough is enough, and we are going to gather inland and outland and plan a way on how to deal with this. You may think that you are not affected by what is happening at home, but I want to explain to you what is happening home, and then you will know how you're being affected. I'll begin with how they are doing the patronage. They grab the whole country's budget, and what they do is share it among different people who only support the government. This money is drained from public service. This money is drained from the schools. This money is withdrawn from the hospitals. The money is withdrawn from the roads. And the money is used for patronage. Sente zino za kugulirira buwagizi. Amasomero tegazimbibwa, amalwaliro tegazimbibwa, amakubo tegazimbibwa, n'ebirala byonna ebyetaagisa tebikolebwa. Eggwanga ne bwe lifuna ebbanja, kati nga ku ssaawa eno eggwanga lyaffe Uganda lirina ebbanja lya trillion 117. Bwe tuba n'ebbanja lya trillion 117, nga 113 kwezo trillion 113 kwezo 117, 113 mabanja ga bannayuganda abakoleredde gavumenti ya Museveni emirimu naye nga tebasasulwa. Kati gwe bw'oba ng'oli mu diaspora muno ng'olinayo ab'eŋŋanda zo abalina ssente e Uganda nga balina bizinesi ze bakola ne gavumenti ya Museveni nga bagikoleredde ebbanga, jjukira nti babanja bo as a collective babanja trillion 113 gavumenti yagaana obbasasula. You will send money home to a relative to start a business, and as soon as they get a contract with the government, they are never going to be paid. That is how you're being affected. Kale katugende mu malwaliro. Ntandikire mu Western Uganda gyenva. Let me begin with the western part of Uganda. Mbarara Hospital. Mbarara Hospital is a referral hospital. Mbarara Referral Hospital hosts about 120 women, pregnant women, every day, on a daily basis. The doctors are supposed to look at and treat 120 pregnant women. 20 women give birth every day in the hospital of Mbarara. Now, when they come to the hospital, you know, you have to wait in a waiting room, where you go, then they give you a bed to wait a bit as the doctor comes. They have about 6 waiting, the beds they give you, about 6 beds. Remember, they hosted 20 women, but there is only how many? 6 beds. Kati waliwo wano ogenda okuzaalira, oyidde, bakugambye otuuse okusindika. They have only 4 beds. Mbarara Referral Hospital has 4 beds in the maternity ward for the women who are actively delivering. Now, kakutande, obeere ng'oli wa C-section. Nga weetaaga okugenda mu theatre. C-section, they have 2 beds. 2 beds in the theatre. Now, in the theatre, mulina abasawo bangi. Kino kibalubu ekiri wano kye bateekamu mu labor ward ng'ogenda kuzaala mu theatre kye bateekamu kibalubu ekyo bakiyita batya? Babe, tuleke. Okay, in simple terms, omanyi omwami kyakoba kyenkoba. He says it's a theatre bulb. It's a theatre bulb. They do not have a bulb, a theatre bulb. Tuvudde no mu waiting, jukira waliwo abatafunye kulinda. Tutuuse mu kugenda mu labor ward. Otuuka mu labor ward toyinaawo kitanda. Otuuse okugenda mu Siza. Otuuse eri olinayo ebitanda 2. Kale ofunye ekitanda, Katonda akuyambye. Naye n'omusawo agenda okusala talaba. There is no bulb. Okay, bakozeseza obutaala bw'essimu. Nozaala. There is no drip, there is no drip stand, there is no bed for you to sleep on. That is Western Uganda, where Museveni and his wife and his whole family comes from. Me too. That's where I come from. Mubeera wano nga mugamba abantu b'omu West bali bulungi. Ntandikidde waffe. balage nti ekizibu kiri mu ggwanga lyonna. Kati bw'osembera ojja osembera e Kampala. Kanzije Kawempe kubanga bwefuna obuzibu e Magere bantwala Kawempe Referral Hospital eri awo okumpi sikyo. Now, in Kawempe, there is this overflow of patients. They sleep in the corridors, on the floor, and they have equipment which was installed when the hospital was opened, and there are no mechanics, like no one knows how to repair. No one knows how to repair the machinery that's there. The doctors that are there, they like employ 20% of the doctors, of the staff, general staff, 20%. Tebaina we batereka maddagala. There is no store. Teri ddagala, buli ddagala baligula. Kati bw'obanga olinga nze nga naawe wammwe kumpi awo, jjajjaawo, maamawo, sengaawo, mugandawo bw'alwala, awo we bakola ki? Ntandikidde eri kubagamba nti temutuula wano ne mweyibaala ne mulowooza nti muli ki? Kubanga ab'omu nju zammwe bye mbanyonnyola bye bakola ki? Bye balaba ku ground. Nalaba Dombo juzi, kuzi Dombo ye spokesperson wa kitaata. Omwami tagenda kunnyamba leero. So, when they asked Dombo about the situation in Kawempe Referral Hospital, he said, hey, you're talking about an overflow. The people are very many. That shows you that the people trust that hospital. That's why they come. Otherwise, if they didn't trust the hospital, they wouldn't be coming. But it's the only hospital around there. And it's not even functional. He downplays the situation. Ayungulula embeera, bazannyira mu buli kimu, tebibakwatako, tebaagala kumanya. Oyinza okulowooza balina ka Uganda kaabwe akatonotono ke basulamu paka nga munnaabwe afunye obuzibu ne yeetaaga okugenda mu ddwaliro eryo mangu mangu. Kati ngenda kubasembeza. Kambasembeze kale. Kozo omusajja oyo yannema okuwa title. Balowooza nina empisa embi naye simanyi bwe mmuyita. Kambasembeze ewa Museveni wali ku State House wasu. Omusajja oyo nalema okumuyita ekintu kyonna. Oba muyite Muzeeyi Museveni. Bannange nze nina ekizibu ekyange kiri personal. Kasita nze onsongera mu mwami bannange basi kyalina kitiibwa kyenkuwa. Oyo musajja Museveni mu State House gy'asula Entebbe. Waliwo eddwaliro Entebbe Referral. Kati referral ey'Entebbe erina okostinga erina okusavinga abantu nga millioni 4.5. 4.3 kale. 4.3 people are supposed to be served by that one hospital. Eryo eddwaliro amabaati gafa dda bakozesa na asbestos. Wedda gwe baagobedda mu nsi yonna. Ne bagamba nti ag'amabaati tegalina kuddamu kulabika wantu wonna. Eryo eddwaliro ge mabaati ge balina. Tebalina stowa ya maddagala. Tebasobola na kuafodinga container ya 40 feet eya 7 million batereka amaddagala. Abo boolaba batereka amaddagala mu bukorido wansi w'ebitanda by'abalwadde ate tebaawula ku maddagala amapya ge babaleetedde jjo n'amakadde ge babaleetera emyezi 3 emabega byonna bakwata ne bagatta. Kati omulwadde yakola ki? Tuli ku bwa Katonda ffenna. That hospital has no staff. Naye bw'oyogera ku malwaliro nga balowooza tubalaba. Kamba twale kale wabanattabi gye bava ejjinja. Jinja Referral Hospital was supposed to be given 3.8 billion mu budget. Baba wako 1.3. Okwe balina okusasula abasawo, kwe balina okusasula amazzi, kwe balina okusasula amasanyalaze, kwe balina okuzzaawo ekifudde kyonna kasiminti kakutuse, kwe balina okuteeka ebitanda by'abalwadde, kwe balina okubeera everything ku ku kasente ako ate bwe bamala ne bakabba befuula nti bakaba wati mulongo otusalisa okukulaba nnyabo oyo nno omulongo avudde Canada. Oyo mulongo Nakato osanze twogera ku malwaliro munnange oyinayo relative ejinja oyinaye bali mu buzibu eddwaliro gy'ejjinja tebalina ddagala tebalina basawo amazzi tebasobola gasasula buli kimu kifu bw'otuula wano n'olowooza oli safe toli. I want to disappoint you. Kakati buli omu kyalina okukola alina okukikola ate olutalo luno lugenda kulemberwamu bamaama. Lugenda kulemberwamu bamaama kubanga bwe wabaawo alwadde waka ani atwala abantu mu ddwaliro? Taata abeera wa? naye mbadde nsaba babeewo bazikira pulezidenti bwako akatebe olwaleero tannyambye. Bamaama ffe tulina okulembera olutabaalo luno kubanga bwe wabaawo ebizibu nga bwetaaga okugenda mu ddwaliro maama ye gwazingako akakeeka n'ogenda ne weebaka ku siminti mu nsiri mu ddwaliro gwe yatuta omulwadde omaliriza nga naawe olwaliddeyo kubanga teri mazzi ogenda kulwalirayo ebirwadde by'obukyafu waliyo ensiri ogenda kulwala omusujja. Bamaama bwe tulwaza ye gwakwata akasente akali ndabye wano nga balina akasente wano mu Kikondoolo owa broad abadde n'akasente ako akasente ko bw'ogenda nako mu ddwaliro ako akasente k'ekikyala tosigaza kubanga olina okugulirira omusawo agenda okukola ku muntu wo kyokka eryo eddwaliro lye bagamba nti lya gavumenti lirina okuba nga liri free. Ekimu kyaffe waffe temweyibala wano we tuli njagala mbasiikuula emmeeme mumanye ki kye tukola ki kye tulwanirira. Omanyi boogera ku resilience naye njagala nsooke mbazzeeyo emabega mumanye ddala kiki ekitukaayanya. Muyinza okugamba obukazi obwo bwagala okuyomba ne mu buto kabeeranga kalwanalwana munanga ako okalaba ne ku kyalo kabeeranga nga kekakuba abayitawo. Nedda njagala tunnyonnyola abantu bategeera ensonga lwaki ensonga eno tugiremerako. Tudde ku masomero nja kubawo ka summary. In 2011 bakolako survey mu P1 omanyi bayingiza abaana abalina emyaka 6. So mu 2011 bayingiza abaana 7,000,000. Bwe bayingiza 7,000,000 balina bagoberera bamaze batya P7 bamaze batya senior 4 bamaze batya senior 6 bagenze ku university bagraduatinze. Ku graduation abaana be bawandiisa in 2011 nga bali 7,000,000. Ku graduation after 9 years, how long is it? 17 years. After 17 years wa graduating abaana 9,000. Where did everyone else go? Did they die? Did they get raptured? Did Jesus come and we don't know? And he came and took the children during that time. What happened? They dropped out of school. And do you know who drops out of school first? It is the girl child. I work with an NGO. I have been working with it for now 13 years. We go to rural schools to do menstrual hygiene lessons and to help girls stay in school. I don't do urban schools, but every time I go to those schools, I come back demoralized. You go to talk about menstrual hygiene, but they are hungry. You want to talk about menstrual hygiene, but their parents are not sending them to school because they think the girl child is not worth it. It is the girl child that never gets anything they deserve because of cultural reasons, because they are not protected, because they think we are the weaker sex. It is that reason that we women who are already on this platform have to fight hard for. If you are a woman and you're in this house, in this audience, I would request you to think about those other girls. Okay, go back 12 years ago to when you were 12. Remember where you were when you were 12. And know that the girls back home are 100 times worse than then. I want you to know exactly what we were fighting for. We never take time to see in depth what exactly is happening back home. Do you want me to talk about roads? Pazi mwagala mbayitire kingisaha ababuulire kiri enakawuka. Do you want me to tell you about the bad roads at home? You all did not see what happened to Sudil's only son? Do you want me to talk about the roads? Don't we know that they have put like a hold on all the roads which are being worked on? Olwebusaabala lwo baagaana oddukola mpozi nga tusenguseeyo. Bobi bagenda kunvuma neera njogera nseka. Naye ensonga ze njogerako zikwasa obusungu. Nawulidde Anita Amongululi ng'ali ku floor of parliament ng'akaayana ng'agamba natambudde Uganda yonna naye amakubo mabi. Naye nga parliament budget gy'erina ku time gy'alimu nga speaker ekubisaamu ndowooza emirundi 3 kweyoolanya gye yalina omugenzi. Naye mukyala alina okutunga ensawo y'eggwanga kubanga ng'omulimu gwaffe gwa kutunga nsawo. We are not going to stand and watch all this happen. We are gifted differently. Some people talk, others do the work. I am a better doer. I am the worst talker you'll ever have. But I would rather be given a duty to do. Onayingide, Honorable Nambos. Avudde MPG. Tusense okulaba nnyabo. Obuzibu bwe tulina ng'eggwanga bwa gavumenti etulemedde mu bulago, etunyunyunseemu buli kalungi, etunyweddemu buli kasupu, ate ng'abasinga okulumwa ennyo be bakyala. Wano we tutudde tulina okumanya nti bwe ziba nkwa ffente eddako okunyunyuntibwa. Gavumenti yaffe bw'eba nkwa ffe tuddako okunyunyuntibwa bwe tubanga ku kiseera kino tetuli mu kunyunyuntibwa. Will you stand and watch that happen? Women in Uganda are not bystanders. They are actively fighting. Some you see, some you don't see. Just like it is in this audience. Some of you have actively made sure this convention happens. Others stand here and talk. Women are not bystanders back home. I'll give you an example. We have women who are in the civil society. Women like Agatha Tuheirwe. If you are conversant with Twitter, you know what she does in that space. Agatha has refused to be a victim. She is a vanguard. We all know what happened to Agatha. I will not go back to explain it. She still speaks against the evil that is happening in our country, against it as well as she was doing before all that happened to her happened. Agatha has refused to be a victim. She's a vanguard. We have women like Olivia Lutaya. Olivia has refused to be a victim. Even on the day she was released, she said Museveni must go. After 4 years in prison, she is a mother. She missed her baby, but she did not rush to see the baby. She rushed to come to the headquarters to still look in the camera and say, Museveni, you are Uganda's problem. I'll give an example of Shamim Marindi. You all saw what happened to her on the floor of Parliament. She is still nursing wounds. I am giving Shamim as an example. Temuntwala Bobi. Manyi sawa ya kunonya card. Shamim is still nursing wounds. Shamim is still doing her work to fight for the release of political prisoners. Women have to fight. We are not born to be victims. I want you to know. Tebirungu ebitulimu tebitukiriza kwekiriranya. Fe Katonda yatutonda nga tuyina kulwana ate tuwangule.